Hello, I'm King Albert, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to install the Icu H100i Elite Corsair liquid cooler on an AMD CPU. Let's get started. The Elite Capellix offers optimal performance for overclocking and video editing, and at the same time keeps your fans quiet. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make sure all the electricity is out of your computer by draining the capacitors, switching the power off, and pressing down on the power button like that. Which will just keep your components safe when you're working inside of it. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to screw your fans into the radiator, and the way you want to do this is going to depend on how you're going to mount the cooler inside of your PC. Either you're going to do front mount or a top mount. I'm going to show you how to do the top mount, which will require you to screw in the fans before putting the radiator into the case. And for this you're going to need these long screws right here. And I highly recommend thinking of how you're going to set up your radiator inside of your case. Make sure that these cords are facing the rear of the case. That way it's better cable management. And you want to be very careful when screwing these in, and to make sure that you don't accidentally screw them into the radiator themselves, because that can happen. I'm going to show you how to take out the CPU you already have. And then we will put in the liquid cooler. These stock coolers are not as good as a liquid cooler, so your Icu Corsair is going to be much better for overclocking and video editing than the cooler that your CPU came with. Once you got that out, once you got your cooler out, you're going to want to put it in a anti-static bag like this, and then we're going to install the IQ. This isn't going to even fit in here. Whatever. So this comes with the Intel brackets on the cooler, and so what you're going to want to do is grab the AMD brackets that come in your box and take the Intel off. For these, you're going to use clips like this, and hopefully you saved the brackets on your motherboard and the screws that came with it. If not, then you're gonna have a hard time. And then you just put them in like that on each side. Alright, and to put the clips in, you're going to want to get one of the standoff screws, right, like this. And screw them in on each side. And to make it easier to install, keep them a little loose before installing them, and it'll make it easier for these to clip in. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to screw in your brackets right here. And to do that, you're going to need some help, because it can be very difficult without additional support. So just like that, you want to get in there. Make sure it's tight. And I highly recommend putting these in with additional assistance, because they can be a pain trying to hold the bracket, the panel in the back of the case, and line it up with the rest of the case. So having your friend help you out is really recommended. Alright, you're good. I can take it from here. You can go back to the camera now, Chris. Yeah, so Chris, he's now, this is my friend Chris. You can subscribe to his YouTube channel, The Chubby Seagull. He's gonna be my cameraman for now. Take the camera again, okay? Oh, and by the way, I'll have a link to the IQ liquid cooler in the description. You can go to Amazon. It'll be down in the description of the video. Don't leave it yet, guys. Now what I'm going to show you is I'm going to show you how to top mount the cooler right here. And before you do that, you're going to have to take off the filter, which I already did. We got to take off the filter on top of your case. And so you put it in like this. Make sure everything's lined up. Put the washer in. Hold on. So you have to put the washer. No, Chris, don't do that. Where'd it go? Chris! Where did my washer go, Chris? There it is. Here. Now, you want to put the screw through the washer, Chris. So, yeah. Make sure this thermal paste doesn't get stuck. Okay, so, yeah. Hold on, Chris. Alright, so you want to you have the washer through?
Yeah.
Good. Alright. No, hold on. You want to keep the washer up, Chris? Good job. Alright, and then you want to screw it in. Then just screw it in like that. And then just grab the Phillips head screwdriver. Just like that. And then do it with all the other ones.
Okay. Got a minute. Those ones are way off.
They are? What about the unscrew it here? Alright, so you're going to put all the screws and the washers in. Alright, and then just get all the other ones. Alright, now we're going to install the cooler onto the CPU. And it has thermal paste already applied. So what you do is you go in here over the CPU. And you hook these in like this. Just like that on each sides. So once you finished screwing the CPU cooler onto the CPU, you're going on ahead to the back of the case and install the commander core, which is where you're going to plug your fans and RGB lights to. So at the back of the case, depending on the type of case you have, you might have these panels, which would be for to hold an SSD. Take one of these off and use the stickers that came with your cooler. Place them on the back of the fan core and then stick them where this panel was. And from there, I'm going to plug in the SATA in the USB. Lastly, plug in the SATA to the SATA cord on your power supply. like that. And then plug the cord right here coming from your cooler into the command core. And lastly, to finish it all up, grab the USB connector right here and bring it around and plug it into your motherboard. Just like this. Lastly, to finish up the installation, install the Corsair Icu software. The Corsair Icu software allows you to change fan speed, the color of your fans. It also change and monitor your pump performance. Now that we're in, we can set things up. And this will allow you to match the color of your liquid cooler fans with your case fans, and change the speed of the fans by depending. Alright, now it's going to do an update. It's going to do an update, and your cooler fans might be spinning crazy and changing really weirdly, but it has to update the firmware on your liquid cooler. Alright, and now it has updated, which is good. Thanks for watching the video. I'll have an affiliate link to the Corsair liquid cooler down in the description. Go check that out. Anything you buy through that link I get commission for. It really helps me out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and also go check out Chris's channel, The Chubby Seagull. See you later.